Hello guys, it's Shiori again. Today I'm going to drink this beer and answer some questions I couldn't answer in the previous video. Thank you for watching the other video. I enjoyed answering a lot of the questions about beer and drink and food. But first thing I'm going to do is pouring my beer to the cup. Today I am going to drink this coul've Kaori no craft. From the last beer fast thing, I try not to drink too much. So this week it's also I drink, and today I'm going to drink. So, itadakimasu! And kanpai guys! Otsukare for this week. Not bad though! I can taste the yuzu flavor properly, so it's very nice and refreshing. This is my kind of beer. I like it. The first questions I'm going to answer is what inspired me to start uploading more regularly to my own channel. How I started my YouTube channel is I woke up and then I saw the outside it's snowing and then my schedule was cancelled, so nothing to do, and then oh, it's been a while since I had nothing planned. I thought I should start the YouTube, and then since then I was supposed to upload more videos but I couldn't, and now I had more time. One day my dream is to get the sponsorship deals from the beer people, so that's the motivation for that. This motivation is so wrong and not pure motivation, but joking aside, I just wanted to learn how YouTube works. I'm so happy and I'm so grateful to see you guys are commenting on my channel, because obviously my viewers are coming from Tokyo Creative Play or Tokyo Creative things, so 本当にありがとうございます。I wanna make some content you guys enjoy, so I kept saying that, but thank you for giving me a lot of the ideas and suggestions all the time. Yeah! Next, how did I meet my husband? I met my husband when I was in university, and it's actually from one of the university's project, because I interviewed a super cool travel writer-san called Tomako-san. After I interviewed her, she invited me to her share house's Christmas party, and then that's where my husband lived. And then during that time my English wasn't that great, and then I was looking for the foreigner can teach me English, so basically the gaijin hunter. I talked about this in the previous Q&A, but then I checked his arm and then he had a nice muscle, and I thought, this guy is good. And if I didn't interview her in the university's project, I didn't meet my husband, and also Chris Okano, because Chris Okano lived the same share house with my husband. That's how we became good friends originally. So yeah, there's so many things happened in that share house even though I'm not living there. So I really appreciate for the invitation from Tomako-san. I recommend you guys to live in the share house if you want to start life in Japan. The good thing about share house is you are going to see the many people. You may be able to meet other foreigners, people living in Japan as well, so you can get some tips from them as well, like my husband did in the share house. So you have good balance that you don't feel so isolated. You still can communicate with people in English, but at the same time you can communicate with Japanese people and trying to speak them in Japanese. So I feel it's a really good way to get used to the new life in Japan. And also, of course, you have the chance to meet the girls, boys, new friends, new colleagues. If you consider moving to Japan, please check out the share houses in Japan. Next question. Do I have any siblings? Yes, I do have two siblings. One is my younger brother. He is the stylist in Yokohama. I have one more who is my step younger sister, because my parents divorced and my mom remarried. That's why I have two siblings. Next, is there a plan or wish for a little small sister in the future? So this question is basically, am I hoping to get the little giant or the little Shiori, right? Yeah, and I'm already 31, so we'll see how it goes. But my priority for the last couple of years is to grow my career in Japan. Sometimes it's a bit difficult to continue working while you have kids. Still, it's very unfortunate, and then that's the one big thing I wish Japan can improve more. But yeah, eventually if I have chance, I wanna try to have my own family. But we'll see how it goes. But if I get pregnant, I cannot drink anymore. So now is the chance to finish beer. What did I study or dream of doing? I studied arts and craft. That sounds so easy thing to do. That sounds like the elementary school kid to do. But originally, I wanted to be like editors. The reason for that is I have so many hobbies. My interests are everywhere. And then I noticed that if I can make the magazines, I can cover the different topics all the time. I still could join the publishing kind of company, but what I did was for more like the design side, and I used the InDesign, Illustrator, Photoshop, and I was helping the printing companies, editors, people, and designer, and then making the magazines basically. I'm not sure about my goal for this career, to be honest. Good thing about Tokyo Creative is I can try many things, but at the same time it's sometimes too much, and then I have no idea what my specialty is. So I want to find something like, oh, I want to be like top of this kind of things, but I haven't decided. I haven't found it yet. We'll see. Let's see. If you could have grown up in other country, which one would you choose? I don't know much about other countries' education, kids' culture in general, so I cannot answer immediately. But I think, if possible, somewhere in Europe might be good. Then you can trip around the Europe countries many times, I guess. Because in Japan, if you want to travel during summer vacations or winter vacations, you need to fly, and then, you know, it costs a lot. But maybe, I'm not sure, but my image of Europe is you can just take the train and traveling. So I wish I can experience the cool kids backpack style. Maybe I cannot do that because I'm too small. I'm not sure, but that's the ideal situation, I guess. Next, Tsugi, about the trips. Is there any place in Japan you still want to visit and haven't visited yet? For this, I'll answer the islands of Okinawa. My parents are from Nago City in Okinawa, so for me, every time I go to Okinawa, it's basically visiting my grandparents' home. So my family's mission is to meet my grandparents, not like to explore Okinawa, sightseeing Okinawa. So I've never been to any other islands like Miyako Island, Ishigaki Island, and other small islands which look so pretty. So I would like to visit those islands sometime. Before going to the next questions, let me drink this one. This one I got from Kanako. Zigzag Brewery 黒豆インディアンペールエール。お、濃いね。スムースナイス。いただきます。It's strong, interesting. A bit sweet and bitter at the same time, but flavor is so strong and nice. And India Pale Ale is very kind of flavor, right? That's the feeling you can get. Kuromame means black bean though. Does it contain any black bean? Yes! 面白い. It's very caramel kind of taste. Okay, next question. What is my favorite region or city to make a holiday in? There are two answers for this. If just a 2 days 1 night trip, I always answer the Hakone. I'm always living along to the Odakyu line. So for me and family, It's easy to get to the Hakone area by car or romance car. If I have longer holiday, I like to go to Kyushu, Fukuoka and Oita. And I've never been to Miyazaki and also Kagoshima before, so I like to visit these two prefectures as well with my husband. But I personally like the onsen so much, so I always would love to visit the somewhere has the onsen culture. Next question. If I could go anywhere in the world, where would it be? The answer is Sweden. Has to be Sweden. The reason for that is I had my so cute dog. He passed away last year. His name is Sam. This very cute one. He is the mix of Collie and Border Collie, and even though he is a grandpa dog, 13-year-old, a lot of people thought he is the puppy because he's so fluffy and he has a very kind of face. And I used the Google photos, and then the Google photo thought, oh, this dog is this kind of researching suggestions, and then I found the Swedish particular dog called the Swedish Lapphand, and the dog looks like my dog. I was screaming, and then I shared the info with my family immediately, and they were like, oh, the Sam is everywhere in Sweden. And then we started following a lot of the Swedish Lapphand Instagram accounts. So I really want to see this dog in person. So if I can plan any trip to the world, it has to be Sweden. And then one day I'd like to meet the dog that looks like my Samu-chan. Yeah, I noticed some of the viewers on my channel are from Sweden. So if you guys know about this Swedish Lapphand, please let me know. I really want to see them in Sweden. Next. Maybe I'm going to answer just some quick questions. Winter, spring, summer, or fall? I love autumn feeling because the air is getting dry and I like that crisp feeling, and also the nature is pretty. I like the thinner jacket and then saying samu. Next question. What are you passionate about? Dogs. My passionate is always with dogs. My Insta feed favorite thing is all like dogs. My recommendations for feed is dogs. Any tips for foreigner who is new to writing kanji? I think reading kanji and writing kanji is totally different skill. Even for Japanese, we can read, we cannot write. There are so many kanjis like that, so it's a bit difficult to answer what's the best way to learn. But me and husband bought the boogie board. Whenever we wrote some text, random text, and then pass it to him, and he replied to me in kanji and hiragana together, and then try to have some opportunities to write in a context. I feel if you just write same kanjis over and over, you can learn and you can remember, but you don't know how to use it sometimes. So I feel it's the best way is to do the letter exchange or write it down in the text, the diary or anything with the context. Next question. How big my toy collections now? It's so yabai, getting really big and big. For example, I just bought this one. Fuji series, 超かわいい. It's the Teishoku full set. I couldn't help buying this because it's so cute. This is totally my style, my favorite things like food and very cheap and delicious kind of place. So me and husband like, oh, we need to get it, and we bought it. I think I can do the unboxing video of this. So nice. I just bought this whole set. But like this one, I have so many new toys like this, so my price is like toy shop right now, but it's good feeling. The next beer I'm going to try is from Belgium. Belgium. Last time my brother visited me, he brought this one. It looks like super old beer. This beer must have a lot of history. It smells like fruit wine. Wow, so brown. Interesting. Itadakimasu. Suppai. It's so sour. It's sour. It's like a dark cherry kind of taste. Interesting. It's not my kind of beer, but if this between this and this, I prefer this zigzag brewery. This is a bit too unique for me. Next, do I like wagashi? I'm not a sweet tooth, so I'm not big fan of the sweet stuff in general, but I like the Shiori, which is the salted beans, and the mochi is covering the anko. So nice, and it's really easy to get. So if you guys are curious what I'm talking about, please check out any convenience store. I think that each convenience has one kind of the Shiori. And also for wagashi, I like the wasanbon. It's like a sugar candy. It's nice looking. So that one you can buy from the Depachika, the department store's basement. So if you like to try, please check that as well. Next, what do I think about Olympics? We are so excited to have this Olympics happening, but it's very difficult situation right now. Especially Tokyo Creative is the company who is supporting the inbound marketing for the local governments. I work closely with a lot of the local governments people and shops and restaurants. Excited to have you guys from outside of Japan and stimulate the economies, but it's COVID situations. It's very difficult for anyone, not only in Japan, so we should align with the situations. So hopefully we can visit each other and everything's gonna be okay. But whole situation is not stable, at least in Japan, so we'll see. But that's all. I answered the questions. Thank you for sending me a lot of the questions again on Instagram and YouTube comment sections. I'm so happy to read all of them. Sorry I couldn't answer some questions you sent me. From next week, my videos are going back to the normal vlogs and the things I tried. So please stay tuned for that. And again, like I said many times, I have a lot of throwback content. So I start editing the past content. It's not like fresh, but hopefully you guys enjoy them as well. Thank you for watching again. Please subscribe, put the like button, bell. I'll see you in the next video.